Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order. If everyone please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Entertain a motion for the reading and approval of the minutes of last meeting.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Opportunity for the public to address the board, agenda items only. Okay, ordinances, first reading, 220303.
Mr. Chairman, this is the first reading of the ordinance 282 for the budget for 2023. An ordinance in the County of Lackawanna and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania fixing the tax rate and enacting the budget for the year 2023 and appropriate specific sums estimated to be required for the specific purposes of the county government hereinafter set forth during the current fiscal year, be it ordained and enacted. And it is hereby resolved and enacted by the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna, Pennsylvania. Section 1, let the tax be, and the same is hereby levied on all property within the said county, subject to taxation for county purposes for the fiscal year 2023 as follows. Tax rate for general county purposes, sum of 46.56 mils on each dollar assessed valuation, or the sum of 465.6 cents on each $100 assessed valuation. For debt purposes, the sum of 13.54 mils on each dollar assessed valuation, or the sum of 135.4 cents on each $100 of assessed valuation. For the purposes of the county library system, the sum of 2.82 mils on each dollar of assessed valuation, or the sum of 28.20 cents on each one of the $100 of assessed valuation. For the purpose of the cultural and education fund, the sum of 1.0 mils, or the sum of 10.00 cents on each $100 of assessed valuation. The total millage for all purposes is a sum of 63.92 mils. Section 2, all prior ordinances or resolutions or parts thereof inconsistent herewith are repealed. Mr. Chairman, this is the first reading of the budget ordinance.
So no action is required.
No action is required. The second reading will be voted upon later on this month.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll move on to resolutions. Resolution 220311.
Approving the current payables, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County has hereby approved the following payables. Lackawanna County General Fund, numbers 348667-349237 inclusive, totaling $2,378,619.35. Electronic fund transfers, including all payroll accounts, totaling $5,131,375.23. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16th, 2022. Mr. Chairman.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
The question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Resolution 220304.
Yes, sir, we're cutting this 7-page document down to 2 for reading purposes. Thank you. This is approving of the local economic revitalization tax assistance property in the city of Carbondale, whereas the General Assembly of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has enacted legislation known as the Local Economic Revitalization Tax Assistance Grant, amended July 11th, 1998, which authorizes local taxing authorities to provide for tax exemption for certain deteriorated industrial, commercial, and other business property. And whereas pursuant to the LERTA statute, the City of Carbondale adopted ordinance number 6 of 2005 on September 19th, 2005, and held hearings to define the boundaries of the deteriorated area within the city in accordance with the procedure set forth in the LERTA statute. And whereas the City of Carbondale did extend the LERTA exemption to that certain real property located at 25 South Main Street, City of Carbondale, Lackawanna County, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, more particularly identified as tax parcels 05521-020-040 and 05521-020-040.01 by motion approved by the City Council on November 15th, 2021. And whereas the Carbondale Area School District did accept the LERTA exemption to the property herein set forth by motion at their public meeting held on October 17th, 2022. And whereas certain improved land located in the city of Scranton, City of Carbondale, Lackawanna County, owned by the Carbondale Grand Hotel RE LLC, located at 25 South Main Street, City of Carbondale, Lackawanna County, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, is more particularly identified by the tax parcel numbers as previously stated, is within the area designated by the city of Carbondale as a deteriorated property and is set forth in the resolution, is therefore entitled to exemption from municipal real estate taxes under the LRTA for a period of 10 years. Section 3 on page 3, exemption schedule. For the period of 10 years beginning January 1st of the year following the passage of this resolution, the same shall be exempt from real property taxes otherwise payable to the County of Lackawanna as a result of an increase in the tax assessment for the Carbondale Grand Hotel RE LLC attributed only to the cost of improvements constructed thereon in accordance with the following schedule. Year 1, 2023, the exemption is 60%. Year 2, 2024 is 55%. Year 3, 2025 is 50%. Year 4, 2026 is 45%. Year 5, 2027 is 40%. Year 6, 2028 is 35%. Year 7, 2029 is 30%. Year 8, 2030 is 25%. Year 9, 2031 is 20%. And year 10, 2032 is 15%. This resolution shall become effective immediately upon approval, and unless otherwise repealed by subsequent legislation, this resolution shall remain in full force and effect for the period of 10 years from the date of approval. However, as hereinbefore stated, Lackawanna County reserves the right to amend this resolution or repeal this resolution at any time. However, any property tax exemptions granted hereunder shall be permitted and to continue according to the exemption schedule as set forth in Section 3. The effective date, this resolution shall be in full force and effective upon adoption and enactment. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16th, 2022. Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? Mr. Frederickson is here to answer them.
Yeah, Commissioners, this is a LRTA that's already been approved by the City of Carbondale and the Carbondale Area School District. The exemption schedule that we have there with the percentages matches what the city and the school district has adopted. So
Okay.
we're just mimicking there.
Okay, great. All right. On that note, I will entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Resolution 220305.
Accepting a grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby accept the grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection for the 2021 Act 101, Section 903 County Recycling Coordinator Reimbursement Grant in the amount of $30,368.01, adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Environmental Sustainability, Ms. Nicole Shapiro.
Morning, Commissioners. The PADEP 903 grant is to reimburse the county 50% of all of salary, expenses, and travel for the recycling coordinator. This grant's offered every year, and we do apply for it every year. Any questions?
And I did get your memo, and yesterday was America Recycling Day.
Yes. Thank you.
Tell people what they can do. We have all sorts of recycling modalities, that's the right word, in the government center and throughout the county, I hope.
Yes.
But do you want to just say what else we can do to
Sure, yeah.
help
So,
Senator?
So here in the building, we have a really good program. You know, all of our employees have their own personal, like, paper recycling bins at their desk that maintenance collects and, takes to, paper broker in the area. And we do our cardboard and our bottles and cans. We're part of the K-Cup recycling program that's been going on throughout the county with a couple different organizations. And then just for our residents, we're always here to answer any questions. I mean, you have the basics, your cardboard, your paper, your plastic bottles, your cans, and your, glass jars. But there's a lot of businesses in the county that will take different items. So we have a list on our county website that, if you have something, say, I know electronics is kind of a touchy subject, but most electronics are easy to get rid of or recycle properly. It's just the TVs. But, call us or go on there, and we'll always try to find a solution or tell you where you can go.
Ink cartridges. I go through them like crazy in my home office.
Yeah,
So
we
they're recyclable,
recycle
right?
them here through a mail-in program, but I know Staples in Dixon City, I'm not sure if they're back open, but Staples, Best Buy, like office supply stores take those. Or you can get sent a label and,
Do some municipalities recycle glass? This is an actual question I'm dying to know, and some don't.
so in our area, all of our municipalities still recycle glass. But
Okay.
it is becoming a trend that hopefully won't make its way here, that glass is actually considered a contaminant. Because when you, say you put all of your recyclables on the recycling truck, and if it's crushed, the glass can get into all of the different materials, can get into like the plastics.
Why don't they just separate them? Tell us that we have to separate.
It's just
Isn't that the easier solution? Right?
that
You would think?
if we go back to source separated, which is plastics collected separately, aluminum, steel.
Well, no, I mean like one for everything, but then glass separately. I don't know.
It's really just time and money. So the
Okay, I was
other,
just wondering about that.
the other streams, like single stream where everything is together, or dual stream, which is how we recycle mostly in the county, paper separated from your bottles, jars, cans. It's because it's easier for people at home. So, yeah, I'm all for that, but, yeah.
Commissioners, I think it should be noted that Ms. Shapiro had a very highly successful tire recycling
She's done a great job with it. yeah.
recently in October up at the stadium. It was really unbelievable the amount. How many tires did we take out?
We got over 1,600 tires, which was it was like 20.1 tons, which is again like 40,000 pounds of tires. So 2 full trailers out of here. So we do want to have that every year, and it's really well received. And the municipalities work with us on it, and it goes very smooth. And it's, I think, one of the better program, I think it's fantastic.
So if a resident doesn't know how to get rid of a certain item, they can call your office.
Yep. they
I've
can
never
call.
seen anyone more passionate about recycling.
Oh,
So,
thanks.
She's the driving force behind the.
Seriously,
behind the-
and I mean that as a
the K-Cups
compliment.
recycling, which
You
is
do a good
it's a big deal, the K.
yeah, you do a good job.
Yeah, well, I love what I do, and I'm happy to serve Lackawanna County, so
Thank you.
thanks.
We're happy you do it too.
Thanks.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Anyone have any other questions? Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Question, all in favor? Aye. Okay, resolution 220306.
Entering into an agreement with the Marine Corps Toys for Tots Foundation, whereas Lackawanna County is a county of third class, operating and governed pursuant to the Home Rule Charter. Lackawanna County and others affected and significantly impacted by the worldwide pandemic which arose and was declared in March 2020, whereas many nonprofit agencies worldwide, and particularly here in Lackawanna County, were faced with devastating economic and financial challenges and losses resulting from the worldwide COVID-19 pandemic, and these nonprofit agencies here in Lackawanna County experience a continuing need for financial and economic assistance so that they may continue existing and providing services to the residents of Lackawanna County. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners does hereby enter an agreement with the Marine Corps Toys for Tots Foundation, a nonprofit 501c3 organization to benefit children in Lackawanna County, that the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna does hereby award the following American Rescue Plan Act grant to the Marine Corps Toys for Tots Foundation to provide Toys for Tots in line with the guidelines for the Toys for Tots current operating program to assist families in Lackawanna County in the amount of $50,000. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna does hereby direct the Director of Planning and Economic Development to sign and authorize all documents related to this grant program. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Economic Development, Ms. Brenda
Sacco.
Sacco.
Good morning, Commissioners and everyone. This resolution is approving an agreement with Marine Corps Toys for Tots Foundation in the amount of $50,000. The Marine Toys for Tots program has been delivering a message of hope and the magic of Christmas to less fortunate children in Lackawanna County for 75 years. This grant will help to get toys into the hands of families in need as soon as possible. I would like to thank you for contributing to such a wonderful, impactful program. Your efforts will most certainly bring smiles to many children in Lackawanna County. Any questions?
Thanks, Brenda.
I know it couldn't come at a better time because I know they were coming up short this year. So.
Absolutely. We received the call and.
They were coming
thank
up
you.
short last year also, and we were
Yes,
able to
and the year
help.
before. This is our third year in supporting in the form of a grant. So, thank you.
You can't fix everything, but you have to try to fix the things you can.
Absolutely.
Anyone else have any comments about Brenda?
They do a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
The question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Brenda. Resolution 220307.
Entering into a cooperation agreement with SLIPCO. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna is hereby authorized to enter into a cooperation agreement with the Scranton-Lackawanna Industrial Building Company, SLIPCO, at 222 Mulberry Street, Scranton, for the funding of the Tech Accelerator Program. Be it further resolved that the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna does hereby award this funding through the American Rescue Plan Act grant to the Scranton-Lackawanna Industrial Building Company for the Tech Accelerator Program in the amount of $140,000. SLIPCO, through the Tech Accelerator Program, intends to utilize grant funds to increase small business activity and job creation in Lackawanna County, specifically for those entrepreneurs that may face greater difficulty assessing credit than prior to the pandemic, faced increased cost to starting a business due to the pandemic, or a small business that has lost expected startup capital due to the pandemic. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, once again, here is Director Sacco.
In an effort to increase small business activity and job creation in Lackawanna County and in partnership with SLIPCO, this resolution authorizes an agreement to create and administer the Tech Accelerator Program, which is the first of its kind in Lackawanna County. The program will utilize a curriculum created by Ben Franklin Technology Partners with proven successes throughout the central part of Pennsylvania and will partner with various organizations such as Penn State University, PSU Launchbox, and TechBridge to deliver the program. The main focus of the program is to support emerging entrepreneurs throughout the process of launching their startup businesses and to begin to spur the creation of new small businesses in Lackawanna County.
Okay, thank you.
Questions?
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
The question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 220308.
Authorizing a cooperation agreement with the Weatherization Deferral Program. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna does hereby authorize a cooperation agreement between the Department of Economic Development of Lackawanna County and the Agency for Community Empowerment for the administration of the Lackawanna County Emergency Housing Repair Program for the Weatherization Deferral Program. The county intends to undertake and carry out an emergency housing repair program to assist low to moderate income families in Lackawanna County, utilizing Lackawanna County Affordable Housing Act 137 program funds, as well as other available funds to undertake and carry out the Lackawanna County Emergency Housing Repair Program, utilizing $50,000 in funds made available by Act 137 funds. Be it further resolved, the Agency for Community Empowerment will undertake the administration of the Lackawanna County Emergency Housing Repair Program for the Weatherization Deferral Program. Adopted at a regular meeting, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16, 2022. Once again, Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
This resolution is authorizing an agreement between the Department of Economic Development and the Agency for Community Empowerment for the administration of the Emergency Repair Program for the Weatherization Deferral Program. This program will remove barriers that are preventing weatherization services to low-income single-family houses in Lackawanna County so that more individuals in need can be served.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Anyone have any questions for Brenda? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
A question? All in favor? Aye. Thank you, Ms. Sacco.
Thank you.
Resolution 220309.
Approving a fee agreement for professional services. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approved the fee agreement for professional services on behalf of the District Attorney's Office between Lion Strategic Communications, LLC, and the Lackawanna County District Attorney's Office for Public Relations Services. Term to commence November 1st, 2022, and continue on a month-to-month basis at $450 per month. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the District Attorney of Lackawanna County, Mr. Mark Powell.
Good morning. I'm hereby requesting approval of the written fee agreement as outlined in resolution 0309.
Okay, anyone have any questions for Mr. Powell? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
A question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 220313.
Entering into an amended license amendment. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the amendment to the kiosk license agreement with Exceptional Payments, INC, with the Treasurer's Office and the Tax Claim Bureau. Term to begin immediately and expire November 30th, 2025. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is Lackawanna County Treasurer, Mr. Ed Karpovich.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm here to propose an extension to the agreement we have with Exceptional Payments. We've been working with them for a decade now, and it's working perfectly, extremely well. It's a local company, great service. If a transaction happens with their credit card company, we get notified the same day, and the money hits our bank account the following day. You can't ask for a better situation. They have a presence in our office. They have their own kiosk there. And there's a lot of taxpayers in Lackawanna County that don't have a computer, believe it or not, or access to a computer. But they have their own kiosk in our office, and if a person goes to the Tax Claim Bureau and gets their delinquent real estate tax bill and they want to pay it by credit card, they could just come over to my office. And believe it or not, the majority of them really don't know how to do it, so my staff walks them through it and facilitates the process. And when we get our reports and when we get the money in the bank, everything balances to the penny. So
Perfect.
if it's not broke, I don't want to fix it.
Thank you.
Is the other company that you use Value
Value
Payment
payments,
Systems? Okay.
yes.
Anything else? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
A question, a second on the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm going to say nay, only because this contract, there's two, so you have Exceptional Payments Incorporated and Value Payment Systems who do the same thing, but Exceptional Payments only has the kiosk. And while I'm all for trying to stay loyal to people, vendors who give us exceptional work product, I also believe in the RFP process. It looks like the agreement with Value Payment Systems was approved on 12/7/16. It was a 3-year agreement, so therefore it expired on 12/7/19, and then it's yearly after that unless given 30 days notice. So in my opinion, in light of that term being yearly now, and the initial contract period being over, as well as the fact that we haven't had an RFP since 2009, I believe that we should issue an RFP for the services to see if we can get better rates for our residents. Because if they're paying with the credit card, it's probably because they don't have the money for their taxes, and then on top of that, they have to pay a significant fee. So for that reason, I am voting nay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Karpovich. Resolution 220314.
Approving and entering into a consulting services agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve and enter into a 6-month consulting services agreement with Thomas P. Durkin, Scranton, at $100 per hour for work on the audit and any other such businesses needed. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on November 16th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, this is something that the Board of Commissioners talked about back in February and March of this year when Mr. Durkin retired, and he was going to help the new CFO get accustomed to the office and help him out well. We just hired the new CFO.
Yeah,
so we're putting this in there.
Tom Durkin being here for 15 years is a lot of valuable institutional knowledge.
This is
As
an
needed.
ad-needed basis also. He's not going to be here all week long. or
Right,
anything like that.
right.
When he needs a question, he'll call him and bring him in.
No. Okay, thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve
Motion.
Second.
on the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Opportunity for the public to address the board. Good morning, Joan. I thought you were missing today. What happened?
I have
Well, late.
the city's police pension board is also at 10, so somebody's got to watch those characters. I want to compliment the county on 2 things. One, your contract with Tom Durkin. Mr. Bolzoni's more than qualified to be your CFO, but having Mr. Durkin around, he knows where all the bodies are buried for the past 15 years. His institutional knowledge and Mr. Bolzoni's skills, that was one of the smartest things you ever did. So-
That's what we try to do, Joan.
Say again?
That's what we try to do, smart things.
Yeah, well,
And good things.
Season started.
I was so pleased to see that. The second thing is, I want to compliment you on the way the county handled the election. I don't know, you look down south towards Luzerne County, and what a national embarrassment. And you put the two counties side by side, and you go, oh, my God. I don't know. But the fact that you hadn't to change any of the totals and you had no issues of any consequence on Election Day, I think you could teach them how to run an election. Maybe you should contact them and offer your services at $100 an hour.
We deal with them on the airport, so it's certainly interesting. But thank you. It's not often we get nice things said. I appreciate that. Anyone else? Commissioners, other business?
I don't have anything.
No, he quit. Yeah. Chris?
I'll go right on what Joan said. They did, our
Yeah.
election people did a phenomenal job. It's like a well-oiled machine, no issues. So thank you to everyone that helped. We were done very early in the evening. Other than that, have a happy Thanksgiving next week and be safe.
Okay, thank you.
I should have said that as well. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yep,
It's not on my radar
I
quite
can't
yet.
believe it's Thanksgiving already. But
Somebody needs to remind me to call and order food, because I can't cook. True story.
Okay, thank you all, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn
Motion.
second.
on the question. All in favor?
Aye.